Well, good midnight. I just thought that this was a very interesting situation, so I would document it. So I'm like calling, not really. We're all like doing our own thing, so we're like present at the moment. But like I decided, my mom, so like I think I might have hinted to my mom that I was going to make something with pork belly, so she went to Costco and bought like the humongous pack of just 6 like thick slabs of pork belly. So then I felt obligated to make something out of that, as you do when someone buys you an entire packet of Costco pork belly. And so I quickly researched some recipes, and then I came up with 2. Usually what I do when I cook is like I look at 2 or like as many videos as I can of the thing that I want to cook. And so what came up was like Marian's Kitchen. She has one. She doesn't, I don't know if she's like completely Asian or Chinese or something, but in order to like back up the videos that I watch all the other ones, and so there's some other ones that I watch that were a little more authentic, but I think what I like about like Americanized like YouTube channels, even though they're like more ethnic recipes might not be as like accurate, what really helps though is their clarity. Like they have like platforms and stuff. Like she has like a whole website, and she has like the recipes written out really clearly in steps, while as the more authentic ones usually is just like all Chinese, and you're like, how do you convert this language into that language, and this in grams into like pounds and all that ish, right? So I appreciate the clarity of the more Americanized stuff. And then I do my own research by watching other videos, and so I watched like 2 to 3 videos. And one thing about her recipe is she didn't include garlic in her braising options. So right now I just braised my pork for 2 hours. So I guess I can turn that off now since everyone is asleep and braising my pork. So I braised this for around 2 hours. I think I started at like 10:30. Well, okay, a little more than 2 hours, but like it's been like 2 hours and a half, and then I made 4 pork bellies, and now they're like, it's kind of cool. It's hard to show you since I can't switch it from selfie, but like it's actually really soft, like really soft, and like you can kind of see the skin. It's really soft. So I think I need to get like tongs or something to make sure I don't rip it. But yeah, that is what I'm doing right now. I just simmered that for a really long time, and then according to her stuff, so what I do when I make stuff is I write it down on paper in my little recipe book that I got for my birthday from my sister. And so even though it's like online, you know, like I have the video, I have her recipe, I still write it down because I watch more than one video, so I want to incorporate it, like all the components of all the videos and my own tips and what I do into it. So basically, like for example, hers, her recipe calls for putting your thing into the oven for like a pretty long time. So it's preheat your oven to 160 Celsius or 320. But our oven, like every Asian oven, is occupied, shall we say. And so then my other option is our toaster oven, but it doesn't fit this pot. So then I just decided, so then in the other video that I watched, he he just simmered it for 2 hours, so then that's what I did. So I used her recipe plus the garlic from the other recipes, and then I put it in the pot and followed her measurements, but then I added garlic because the other recipes said so, and then instead of putting it in the oven like she did, I just simmered it for my own convenience and because the other recipes said that I could. So anyways, yes. Okay, yeah, that's my situation. And this is awkward. I'm like zooming and literally I'm like unmuted and my video's on and everything, and literally no one cares. Ow, okay, crack on my neck. Actually, that didn't crack. Do you ever like just say ow because if it's like you feel like you're supposed to say ow? Like if something cracks, you're like, oh no, something broke, so then therefore ow. But then it doesn't hurt. And then after a few seconds, you're like, oh, that didn't hurt. But then you get all this like false, or like not false, but you get all this like random concern and you kind of feel bad. Yeah, that's me. Okay, I need to put this into this, and then I need to strain this liquid with that. And then I need to put the strained liquid back in here so it can marinate for literally overnight. So when I read the recipe or I was like watching the video and stuff, it was like blah 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 blah, yay yay yay, and then we want to rest this overnight. And I was like, okay, time to start cooking. So yes, this is why I am up at 1-ish. Basically, it's 1. In 2 minutes it will be 1. In 1 minute it will be 1. It just changed on me. And yeah, that is my thing. So I would just go do what I told you that I'm gonna do. Good night. This is weird, but interesting. See you. Say bye. I'm so excited to eat it. I also have to make mantou, which is the white bao, the white bun that I'm gonna get or sandwich it in. So yes, that will be our dinner tomorrow. Okay, enough. Bye-bye. I braced it for too long and it was way too soft. I had to use two tongs to get the beef out. Use like 2 hands and 2 tongs because it's too long. So once I get one end, then it starts like breaking off from the other one. And then the metal one, this metal one, kept digging into the fat and like the flesh, and it kept like ripping it apart, and I was like, no. But yeah. Also, the reason why I'm like cooking and stuff is like over this week, everyone is doing stuff. My sister has finals, my sister has work, my mom has work, my dad has work, and I'm the only one on break right now. So I just kind of feel like obligated to like do stuff. So I've been cooking dinner. I think this will be the 3rd time I cooked this week, and then I cooked once last week. But like, yeah, that's what I'm like up to during break. Yeah, I cook all day basically. I am the chef. Yeah. What are you doing for your break? I don't know. Maybe it won't be like this when everyone is on break. But for now, I want to take care of my family, do some dishes, do some cooking, try to not mangle the meat that I have made. And yeah. Okay, that's it. I just want to be like, yeah, this is my struggle. Now I have to strain this and then go night. Go night. Yeah, it's time to go to sleep. Go night. Go to night. Go to bed. Go.